Here's the truth most people won't say out loud. Some of the strongest minds you'll ever come across weren't built in comfort, they were built in chaos. Let me explain. You know what's strange? The people who understand emotions the best, who can read energy, sense tension, and predict behavior, they didn't learn that from books. They learned it from survival. At some point in their life, they didn't have the luxury to be unaware. They had to notice everything. Tone of voice, facial expressions, silence, even what wasn't being said. Because missing those signals had consequences. Psychology has a name for this now. It's called traumatic intelligence. And if this sounds like you, this video might hit deeper than you expect. Let's break it down. Trauma doesn't just break people. Sometimes it sharpens them. Studies in psychology show that when someone grows up in an unpredictable or emotionally intense environment, their brain adapts. It becomes faster, more alert, more sensitive. The amygdala, the part of your brain that detects danger, becomes highly active. And the prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making, learns to respond quickly. So what you get is a person who sees things others miss, not because they're gifted, but because they had to be. Now here are the signs. The first sign, you read the room instantly. You walk into a place, and without anyone speaking, you already know the vibe. Something feels off, and you can't explain it, but you feel it clearly. That's not magic. That's pattern recognition. Your brain learned early on to scan for emotional danger. Second sign, you feel what others feel, sometimes more than they do. Someone says, "I'm fine," but you know they're not. You can sense stress, sadness, tension, even when it's hidden. This is called hyperempathy. You didn't choose it, you developed it, because understanding others once helped you stay safe. Third sign, you stay calm when everything falls apart. While others panic, you think. You analyze, you adapt. This is something psychologists call stress conditioning. When chaos was normal in your past, your brain stopped seeing it as unusual. So now, pressure doesn't break you, it activates you. Fourth sign, you overthink human behavior. You replay conversations. You question intentions. You try to understand why people act the way they do. This isn't overthinking for no reason. It's a skill you built, trying to make sense of unpredictable people. You became a student of human nature without ever signing up for the class. Now pause for a second. Everything you've heard so far, your awareness, your empathy, your deep thinking, these are not flaws. They are adaptations. They are proof that your mind learned. Fast. Let's go deeper. Fifth sign, you rely on yourself more than others. You don't wait for help. You figure things out. Independence isn't just your personality, it's your default setting. Because at some point, depending on others didn't feel safe, so you became your own support system. Now that you understand how your mind was shaped, what are you going to do with it?